Hey everybody, and welcome to a brand new season of New England Minutemen baseball. We are just about ready to kick off the 2018 campaign, and while we had a rather abrupt end to our season last year, hopes are high for the 2018 campaign, or at least that's what a broadcaster would be saying. However, it looks like we're going to be in for possibly a much different looking campaign than last year. So for anybody who is new joining us, welcome aboard. This is a project, this is the second edition of this project that I'm doing, where I take a fictional team, part of the Baseball America set for History Maker Baseball from Play.com, and guide them through a full 162 game season. This set has been released annually since 2013, and part of what happens with the set is that the designer Keith Avalone goes in and has players move around. Some players retire, new rookies come up, all the things that you would expect during in a baseball league. However, this particular change from 2017 to 2018 was very jarring for team number one in particular, which is the team that I'm guiding, that I have dubbed the New England Minutemen. And you'll see when we go through our starting lineup that there are a lot of new faces, but a couple of familiar ones from last season. This year it's going to run a little bit different than last year. First off, I'm going to actually be quick playing all of the other games for the other teams. So we'll have, every time the show comes on, there will be updated standings, and each team will actually have a record, so we'll know exactly how far ahead or behind New England is from their division rivals. And also this year, while I will probably try to highlight Fernando De La Rosa's starts, which I did last year, I think generally what I'm going to do is just once a week do a broadcast, and I'll be doing it in pseudo real time with the Major League Baseball schedule. So I produced a schedule for the team using the new Out of the Park baseball game that just came out. So I put all of these teams in there, generated a schedule, and so whatever game happens to be on the schedule on Tuesday night of that week, that's the game I'll be playing. And then I'll catch everybody up on what has been going on the week before, since we were off, and I might even go every other week, but this game will be taking place over the full course of the Major League Baseball season, and so it'll be a much kind of smoother ride, a little more, be more of a marathon rather than a sprint to the finish line. And so we'll actually be playing out, well, maybe we'll be playing out playoff games in October. So enough preamble, let's go down to the field and meet your 2018 New England Minutemen. All right, so here we are at Biddy Beer Ballpark, and just about ready to get underway. We'll go through the pre-game activities here in just a second, and we will be taking on our arch rivals, the Cape Cod Lobsters. That is team number 12 in the Baseball America set. And for anyone who watched the previous campaign, right away you're going to notice that there's a very familiar name at the top of the lineup for Cape Cod, and that's second baseman Manny Infante. And he was one of the players that was purged during the offseason with this new ownership. And unfortunately we lost him right at the end of last year. He was injured and was not available during the playoffs, and it was actually a big hole at the top of our lineup. Never really got to replace him. And but we'll be facing him 18 times over the course of this season. Unfortunately, he'll be now plying his trade for the Cape Cod Lobsters. Welcome everyone who was in the chat room. Jay has joined us. Welcome aboard, Jay. He's asking who won the 2017 season, and that was the San Jose Network in the Western Division of Baseball America. They defeated the Cape Cod Lobsters in the Avalon Cup in 6 games. So, and they are also the odds-on favorite to repeat and to win the championship this year. So, all right, so here we go. So our starting lineup, Jorge Gonzalez is going to be leading off for us, playing short. He is a new player this year. True Jones is going to be our third baseman, and he was called up in the middle of last year and worked his way into the starting lineup, and he is going to be one of our stars, or potentially he's going to be one of our stars here. Nice young player, a left-handed third baseman, has some power, and will hit for probably a little bit more average this year. Nick Griffith is batting third, and he is our new second baseman. He is a fourth-year player and a new free agent signing for us. Doug Rossello, who is now the longest serving member of the New England team, he is back playing at first base, and he'll be batting cleanup tonight. Gary Mosby is batting fifth, and he is playing in right field. And for anybody who has been playing with this Baseball America set for a long time, might remember that Gary Mosby actually was originally on team number 1 when it was first released back in 2013. So we're welcoming back an old friend in Gary Mosby. Solomon Horn is now our full-time catcher. He is batting 6. He's a returning player as well. He sort of had a little rejuvenation here playing for New England. Last year was his first year here. Did really well, and he feels like he's ready for a full-time role. We do have a backup catcher that will spell him from time to time. Fausto Arialto is playing in left field. He's playing in center field. He is another new signing. He was a veteran free agent signing, probably someone that'll just be here for a year or two. Gustavo Lopez is a fresh-faced rookie who worked his way onto the team in the preseason. He will be playing in left field, and he's going to be batting 8th for us tonight. And then Ronnie Sear, who is a returning player. Last year he was our utility infielder, and he is actually going to be playing at third tonight, and True Jones will be our DH. So Ronnie Sear will probably be popping around the infield during the season, but until True Jones can work on his glove work a little bit more, most likely Jones is going to be our full-time DH, and Ronnie Sear will be playing at third. And then on the hill is Fernando De La Rosa, and he has a much different card than last year. So this year he is a ace, has double flash and double control, and he's a semi-prospect instead of a full prospect. So he earns the opening day nod for us here, and we're expecting big things from him for now and for hopefully a few years to come. And last year he went 13-6 was his final record. His ERA, it was at just a little over 5. I think it was 5.02. He had a couple of bad starts. He got injured. He missed about a month towards the end of the season, but he's back, and he is somebody that we're going to be planning on building our rotation around for the foreseeable future. So there we go, facing off against the Lobsters here. The Lobsters have a few players returning. They stood pat more than we did, and they're expected to be about a 500 team. That's their projection. They're projected to go 82-80. So we'll see. They will be one of the teams that we have to beat to repeat as Eastern Division champions. But enough preamble. We'll get the pregame rolls going. I see a couple new people have joined in the chat room. D Sprague has joined us. Welcome, D. The game mat, yes, the game mat is fantastic. It's been a really good addition to my gaming table, and it's the design. The picture was done by Ed Farias over on the Play community page on Facebook, and the mat itself is from a company called Inked Gaming. And there's a link in the video. If you click where it says show more, like right underneath the video, it'll expand, and there's links in there to that Inked Gaming site. And basically you just upload the file and print it out. This is the oversized game mat, and I want to say it was like $30 with shipping and everything. Yeah, really fantastic mat. I love having the players laid out in a line instead of in a stack. So all right, so here we go. Now for opening day, I will say that we're in a good mood, and so we'll be semi-harmonious, no need to roll. And I use my tried and true method for the hot and cold batters. For opening day is that the number 2 batter is the designated hot batter, and the 8th batter is designated cold. So there we go. So we will get to roll on the sunny chart, and a clean slate for our till further notices. And let's see what happens. And it's going to be a non-issue. The pitching coach comes in and just says Fernando is ready to go. All right, so here we go, folks. It is just about time to kick off the 2018 campaign, and we'll raise the banner in left field, the 2017 Eastern Division Champion banner. And here we go. De La Rosa finishes his warm-up tosses, and it's time to play ball. Here we go. De La Rosa gets the sign, looks in again against his old teammate, Manny Infante, who gets a nice round of applause from the home crowd here at Bitty Beer Ballpark. And we are underway. Well, there we go. So right off the bat, it's a check of if the pitcher is a prospect, and he is now no longer a full prospect. He's a semi one. The dot says no. So there we go. He's learning already. And so he'll get the pitcher, or the batter, to pop out to second base, and the 2018 Baseball America season is underway. All right. Last year that would have been a potential home run that he gave up, and but this year he gets Infante to pop up. All right, Josh Bell steps in, the center fielder for the Lobsters. 1 down, nobody on. And he is going to ground out to second, so 2 up, 2 down. And now Anibal Rodriguez, slugging first baseman for the Lobsters. They'll come up with the bases empty and 2 down. And there we go. Is the pitcher an ace? He is now. And so he will line out to third. And 1, 2, 3 go the Lobsters. No score in the top of the first. And then we'll head to the bottom half of the inning and see how the New England offense looks this year. Dave says that I forgot to sing the national anthem. That's probably for everyone's benefit. Feel free to hum or sing the anthem yourself at home as you're watching along. All right, so here we go. The Cape Cod team, their starting pitchers leave a lot to be desired. And so you see their opening starter, Angel Zuramilli, that's easy for me to say, Angel Zuramillo. He's a semi-workman, double flash, and semi-control, and is an icon, and he is actually their best starting pitcher. So if Cape Cod's going to win this year, it's going to be with their offense. They're going to probably win a lot of 6-5, 7-5 games. So we'll see if we can jump on Angel here early. Jorge Gonzalez steps in the box, and let's see what he can do here. Oh, well, good start for Zuramillo. He's going to get Gonzalez to strike out, and it's a flash check. He has double flash, so that means that True Jones will also go down swinging. And that'll bring up Nick Griffith, our new second baseman. 2 out, nobody on for him. And he is going to ground out to short. All right, so 1-2-3 goes New England, and after one full, there is no score here from Foxborough at Biddy Beer Ballpark. And the second, we'll have the 4, 5, and 6 batters coming up. The veteran catcher, Dorian Cooper, for the Lobsters will lead things off. And, oh no, well, De La Rosa is going to make a mistake, and Cooper is going to muscle a shot over the right field wall, and he's going to get himself a solo home run, and there's our first run of the season. It's a solo homer by Dorian Cooper here in the top of the second, and the Lobsters are on top 1-0. Vaughn Smith steps up now, base is empty, nobody out. And he is gonna just go with an outside pitch and hit a single into left field. And so the first two runners get a hit here in the second, and that'll bring up Esteban Moreland. He's the right fielder for the Lobsters. Sorry, Smith is the DH for the Lobsters tonight. So Moreland with one on and nobody out. But he is going to hit a grounder to Gonzalez, and they will turn the 6-4-3 double play. So there we go. Now 2 down, base is empty for Gus Fontenot. Last year, Gus played in Seattle with his younger brother Gavin, but Seattle did not re-sign him, and so he has become a free agent and now playing over here on the East Coast with Cape Cod. He'll come up, the base is empty, 2 down. And he is just going to hit a little comebacker to the mound. De La Rosa on to Rosello at first, and that'll end the inning. But Dorian Cooper gets the scoring started with a solo homer, and it's 1-0 Cape Cod as we go into the bottom of the second. I see a couple new people in the, have joined us. Welcome aboard. Let's see. And, oh, there's some Lobster fans in the crowd. All right. Well, it is opening day, so I'm sure some people made the trip up from Orleans to Foxborough to see their home team start the season. So here we go in the bottom of the second. We'll have our 4, 5, and 6 batters. Doug Rosello, the first baseman, batting cleanup. He'll lead things off here. And we're going to have infield drama. So hard shot on the infield. 2-6 is second baseman Gold. That's Infante, and he is neutral. So Rosello's going to line a single up the middle. And there we go. There's the first hit of the season for New England. And now that'll bring up Gary Mosby. He'll get a nice ovation from the crowd. He was a crowd favorite back when he used to play here a few years ago. I'd like to see him back. He'll come up with one on, nobody out in the second. Let's see. Oh, but he is gonna go down swinging, and so there's one down, still one on for Solomon Horn, left-handed batting catcher. And oh, he is gonna get a pop out to second base, so they'll call an infield fly. Rosello will hold at first, and we're gonna go to the experience chart for the first time. All right, and so Fausto Arialto, he is an icon for experience, and Zuramillo is also an icon. So let's see, 1-5, prospect batter, no, so Arialto is going to get a single. Rosello will go to second, so 2 on, 2 out for Gustavo Lopez, our young left fielder here, making his Baseball America debut. So here we go, crowd on his feet. Let's see if he can get an RBI in his first at bats. Iron catcher, no, he does not have a good eye. No, he is going to go down swinging, and that'll end the second. So after 2 full, it's Cape Cod 1 and New England nothing. All right, here in the third, we're going to start on the right now chart, and both the pitcher and the batter are going to be neutral. Let's see, 3, 4, cold batter, no, so he will just fly out to right field. 1 down, nobody on for the shortstop, Rune Ferguson. And we're going to go to the unusual chart for the first time tonight. Let's see, a black 5, so it'll be the box and bogeys chart. And 2-3. It would be a balk, but there's no runners on base. All right, so De La Rosa just steps off the mound. We'll go back to the main chart. And, well, if Ferguson had any kind of power, he would have hit a home run, but he doesn't, so he is just going to fly out to left field. And so there's 2 down. As we go back to the top of the order, Manny Infante back up. Infante flew out his first at bat. And he is going to pop out to second, and that will end the top of the third. We'll go to the bottom half, still 1-0. And we're going to go to the experience chart once again. So Zermello is an icon. Ronnie Sear is now a semi-prospect. 2-5. Icon batter, no, so he will line out to third. All right, 1 down. We'll go back to the top of the order. Jorge Gonzalez up. Gonzalez struck out his first at bat. And he is going to strike out for his second at bat. All right, so 2 down, nobody on for the DH, True Jones. And we're going to go to the right now chart. Normally Jones would be semi-cold, but he was a designated hot batter, so he will be hot. The pitcher will be semi-hot. Let's see. Oh, there's the pitch. It's driving to center field. We're going to go to the fence chart. Jones is a full slugger, so that's where we'll roll on the fence chart. And he just got a home run. All right, True Jones, his first hit of the season is a drive to straightaway center field. Bell will just watch that go into the stands. And it is all tied up at 1 apiece thanks to a solo shot from True Jones. It's true, it's true. All right. So knotted up at 1 apiece, 2 out. We're still in the bottom of the third. Nick Griffiths will come up. Griffiths ground out his first at bat. And he's gonna drop a single into center field, so we're not done yet. Runner at first for Doug Rossello, who singled his first at bat. Let's see, and he is going to get a single here. All right, so he'll drive a single into the outfield. Griffith running on contact. He'll get all the way to third. So runners at the corners now for Gary Mosby. Mosby, who struck out his last at bat. And hey, he's going to get an opposite field single. All right, he'll drive a single down the line. And that will score Griffiths easily from third, and Rossello will get around second and get into third base before he gets held up, and that'll give us the lead. So 2-1. Mosby gets his first RBI of the season. So runners at the corners, and 2 out for Solomon Horn. Solomon Horn had an infield fly his first time up. Let's see if we can get another run here. And that is, well, we're going to go to the outfield drama chart. Okay, so he'll get a shot into the outfield. Is the right fielder Gold? That is Moreland, and no, he is neutral. So there we go. He's going to line a hit into right field. So Rossello will score. And Mosby will just get to second. And we are going to go to the experience chart for the next at bat. All right, well, 3 runs in and still 2 runners on. Arialto is an icon. Zermello an icon. Zermello, who was pitching so well, is running into trouble here in the third. Let's see if Arialto can pile it on. 1-4. Prospect batter, no. So he's going to get a single. And with 2 out, everyone running. So Mosby will score from second. Horn will advance to second and hold there, and it is 4-1. Suddenly, Zermello cannot get out of the inning. Gustavo Lopez now up. Lopez struck out his first at bat. He's still looking for his first major league hit. Oh, and he's not going to get there. He'll ground out to short, and that will end the inning, but not before New England drives in 4 runs, and they take the lead. It is 4-1 as we head into the top of the 4th inning. Welcome to anyone who has joined us late. Thank you for joining me. It doesn't seem like it's been a year since we were together, but the 2017 season is behind us, and we're here for opening day of 2018 with New England taking on their arch division rivals, the Cape Cod Lobsters. They were down early 1-0 on a solo homer by Dorian Cooper, who seems to be a Minuteman killer. I think he had 6 or 7 home runs against us in 18 games last year. So, but then we just almost batted around last inning and drove in 4 runs. True Jones got things started with a solo home run. And that's where we are right now as we go into the 4th inning. It is 4-1. De La Rosa pitching pretty well. He's given up 2 hits. Unfortunately, one of them was that solo home run. He'll face the 2, 3, and 4 batters here in the 4th. Josh Bell will lead things off, the center fielder for Cape Cod. He ground out his first at bat. So here we go. So last year, De La Rosa, he only had semi-control, and this year he has double control. So 2-3-6 is a welcome roll. Bell is going to ground out to the mound, 1-3, and then Anibal Rodriguez will ground out to short. And so 2 quick outs. And here comes Dorian Cooper. Got a solo homer in his first at bat of the season. He'll come up with the bases empty here and 2 down. And De La Rosa is going to win this particular at-bat as he will strike him out to end the inning. And we'll head to the bottom half. Still 4-1 New England. All right, Ronnie Sear will lead things off. He is 0 for 1 on the day. And let's see. And there we go. He is going to get a single into right field. And we're going to go to the chemistry chart for the first time. All right, so the opposing team is always neutral here in my season projects, and we are semi-harmonious here for opening day. Batting team harmony, yes. Batter connects on a bloop single, so Gonzalez gets his first hit of the season. And that'll put runners at first and second. So Zuramillo running into trouble. Some activity already starting in the Cape Cod bullpen. And here comes True Jones. He is struck out and homered. A chance to maybe put this game away early here in the 4th with 2 on, nobody out. Let's see what happens. Oh, and he's going to get plunked. Hey, oh, that'll draw some boos and hisses from the crowd. He gets on base the hard way, and he'll stare down Zuramillo as he walks to first. And so now the bases are loaded. Nowhere to put Nick Griffiths. And got to think this might be Zuramillo's last batter that he faces here. Let's see. Griffiths 1 for 2 so far. And, oh no, he's going to hit a comebacker to the mound. And I think, let's see, with the bases loaded and lead die 2, it's going to be a fielder's choice, but the runner will score. All right, so fielder's choice. So they'll try, trying to get the double play. Well, actually, I guess with the... if it's going to the pitcher, that would be considered in. Oh, okay. So, yeah, to the pitcher, that's actually going to be a double play, and the runner will be out at home. Okay, well, so Zuramillo may be getting himself out of it. All right, so... Oh, so it's actually not going to be a fielder's choice then. He's going to be out. And let's see... I guess I can't do it quick. So it's going to be a 1, 2, 3 for those of you scoring at home. Sear will be forced out at home. Right, there we go. And Gonzalez will go to third, and Jones will go to second. All right. So 2 down, and 2 runners on. And now Doug Rossello will come up. Rossello is 2 for 2 on the night, so he could, his 3rd hit of the game would be huge. Here, let's see. Oh, well, the pitcher was a struggler, but then he just got that out. Rossello is not a champion, so he's going to ground out to second. So Zuramillo pitches out of danger. Bases loaded, nobody out, and he gets a double play and then a ground out. So we do not add to the score. And we'll head to the 5th, and it's still 4-1 New England. All right, so the DH, Von Smith, will lead things off. Smith singled his first at bat. And he is going to get jammed and just pop out to first base. 1 down, nobody on for Esteban Moreland. Moreland looking for his first hit of the game. And he will not get it here. He will pop out to second. And we will go to the experience chart, and I think I'm going to use my first manager strategy card here. And I'll use the manager coaching tip so that De La Rosa will be considered an icon. Gus Fontenot is an icon. We'll go to the experience chart, 2-6. Icon pitcher, well, there we go. He is, so experienced with batter and strikes him out. Otherwise it would have been a single. So 1-2-3 goes the Lobsters in the top of the 5th. We'll head to the bottom half. Still 4-1 New England. Let's see. Gary Mosby is going to lead things off. Oh, I just saw the comment by Dave that True Jones must have taken too long on his home run trot, and that's why he got drilled. Let's see. Mosby is going to lead things off. He has struck out and got an RBI single. And he's going to fly out to center field to lead off the bottom of the 5th. And we'll go to the chemistry chart for Solomon Horns at bat. Horn 1 for 2 on the night. And we're going to have an infield drama check. On 1 is the pitcher Iron. No, he's neutral, so Horn's just going to hit a little comebacker to the mound. Zuramillo easily fields it onto first for the 2nd out of the inning. And now Fausto Arialto, who is 2 for 2 on the night, will come up. And he is going to ground out to short. And that will end the 5th. We're in the 6th inning already. 4-1 New England. If you're just joining us, welcome aboard. It's opening day of the 2018 Baseball America. And New England kicking off the season at home against their division rival, the Cape Cod Lobsters. They had a big 3rd inning where they almost batted around, got in 4 runs. So far, the Lobsters' only offense has come on a solo shot from their catcher, Dorian Cooper, all the way back in the 2nd inning. Otherwise, they've only gotten 1 other hit. So, 2nd-year pitcher Fernando De La Rosa looking good here as he pitches into the 6th. And he will face the 8, 9, and 1 batters. Cameron Segrin, the 3rd baseman for the Lobsters. He is 0 for 1 on the night. And he will fly out to center field to lead things off. We'll go to the chemistry chart for Rune Ferguson's at bat. Ferguson 0 for 1 so far. And he's going to get a single. So 1-out single by the shortstop. And we're back to the top of the order. Manny Infante still looking for his first hit in a Lobsters uniform. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Has flown out twice. And he is going to fly out for a 3rd time. He'll fly out to center field. Ferguson will hold at first. So 2 down. And here comes Josh Bell, the center fielder. Has gone 0 for 2 on the night. Let's see. And, well, no, he's going to get a hit here. So he will drive a single into right field with 2 down. The runner will advance to 3rd. And then Bell is going to steal 2nd. Let's see. And we're going to go to the experience chart for Anibal Rodriguez at bat. And I think I'm going to use my other manager coaching tip card. And that'll be my second one overall. So that De La Rosa will be considered an icon. Rodriguez is a semi-prospect. Let's see, 5'6", icon pitcher, yes. Fool's batter with an off-speed pitch and a sky-high pop up to short. All right, so those two runners will be stranded in the scoring position, and it remains 4-1 as we head into the bottom of the 6th. Let's see, so Zuramillo, who looked like he was on his way out back in the 4th inning, has actually pitched pretty well. Got out of a bases-loaded jam, and so he'll stay on the mound here for the 6th as he faces the 8, 9, and 1 batters. Gustavo Lopez, our rookie outfielder, he is still looking for his first hit in Baseball America. And he will not get it here. Let's see, actually, is he going to strike out? Yes, he is. So he is 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. That'll bring up Ronnie Sear playing at third tonight. He is 1 for 2 on the evening. 2, 2, 3. And he is going to go down swinging as well. We'll go back to the top of the order. Jorge Gonzalez, our shortstop tonight. He's struck out twice and singled. And we're going to have an outfield drama check. So Gonzalez with a shot into the outfield. Let's see, 5'6" is the left fielder. Iron, no, he's neutral, so that'll just be a run-of-the-mill F7. And so 1, 2, 3 goes New England in the 6th, and we're into the top of the 7th. It's still 4-1 New England. Let's see, Dorian Cooper is going to lead things off. I'm going to let De La Rosa stay on the mound for now, but I will get some action in the bullpen. So Randy Corcoran is still with us, although I think he might be our closer this year. I'm actually, I think that Goose Clark, just by his reputation, might be our closer to start the season. So let's see, I will get Will Schnetzer will get warmed up, and Derek No is also going to get warmed up in the pen. So a lefty and a righty. But let's see if De La Rosa can get us through the 7th inning. Cooper, 1 for 2. He's homered and struck out. And he's going to strike out here. All right, so De La Rosa looking good here. 1 down, nobody on in the top of the 7th. Vaughn Smith will come up. Smith 1 for 2 on the night. All right, and there we go, a flash check. So Smith is going to go down swinging, and then Moreland will also go down swinging, and that's at the top of the 7th will end. De La Rosa strikes out the side, and that's probably going to end his evening, but what a nice start for him. We'll head to the bottom of the 7th. It's still 4-1 New England. And let's see, I think we're going to get a new pitcher here for Cape Cod. Yeah, sure, why not? So another former New England Minuteman joined the Lobsters over the off-season. Relief pitcher Ross Nutter, who he was either lights out for me last year or just came in and brought a can of gasoline to the to the proceedings when I was trying to have him put out a fire. So, but he's a star, semi-flash, and double control here in the 2018 set with Cape Cod. Let's see how he does against his former team. True Jones will lead things off. Jones, he has struck out, homered, and he was plunked by a pitch his last time up. Hey, and he is going to drive a double to the wall to lead things off. Oh, there we go, and we will go to the chemistry chart for Nick Griffith's at bat. So True Jones with a good debut here, homered and doubled. And he's in scoring position for Nick Griffiths. Griffiths 1 for 3 on the night. Batting team dissonance, no. So we're going to go to the fence chart. He's a semi-slugger. The dot says yes, so we will roll on the slugger chart. Here we go. And he gets a 4, so it's going to be a triple. So it's to the wall, bounces off of it. True Jones will just trot home. And it is 5-1 New England. There we go. That's the Ross Nutter that we that we all know and love from last year. And that's going to end his night too. So he does not do his job. And so they're going to bring in a right-hander to face Russello. Let's see. I guess they're going to bring in Rex Dooley. Rex Dooley is a star, double flash, and control, but he will gain the ace quality for coming in the middle of the inning. All right, man on third, 1 run already in, nobody out. Oh, but that's a fresh check, so he just came in. Yes, so he will line out to second. So big first out of the inning. And now Gary Mosby comes up. Mosby 1 for 3 on the night. And, oh, that's going to be a control check. Let's see. Actually, I forgot to say, did they have the infield in? Oh, the dot says yes. All right, well, so Mosby will ground out to short. And so Griffiths will have to hold. So now 2 down. Still a runner there at third. Solomon Horn up. Horn 1 for 3 on the night. And he will go down swinging. All right, so we get the 1 run in on that triple by Griffiths. So it's now 5-1. And we'll head to the 8th inning. Let's see. All right, yeah, I will bring in Derek No will be our new pitcher. Or I'm kind of tempted to let De La Rosa stay in now that we got a 4-run lead. I think I am. I'm going to let him stay in. And actually, I'm going to get my setup guy, Randy Corcoran's going to get ready just in case. All right, so... Oh, well, I should have brought in the left-hander. So Fontenot will get a single. So now 1 on. All right, so I guess this will probably be the last batter. Let's see. We'll give him one more chance. Segrin now up. Segrin 0 for 2. 1-2-5. Struggler, no. Is he a patient? He's not. So, oh, that's going to be a ground out to third, which means it's going to be a double play. So they'll go around the horn, 5-4-3. Now base is empty. And here's Rune Ferguson. Ferguson 1 for 2 on the night. 1-3-6. That's an ace check. So Ferguson's going to go down swinging. All right, so the leadoff single gets wiped out, and it's still 5-1 as we head into the bottom half of the inning. Let's see. Oh, let's see. M. Solak has joined us. I always forget what if your name is it Mark or Mike? Sorry, I forget, but yes, it is. It's 2018 already. I know. Doesn't it seem like just, I don't know, last week that it was 2017? Let's see. There's going to be a new pitcher for Cape Cod. They are going to bring in, let's see, they'll bring in Eric Mayo to face the bottom of the order. Mayo is a second-year pitcher. He is a semi-ace. He'll face Fausto Arialto. Arialto 2 for 3 on the night. That's going to be a fresh check. So Arialto is going to ground out to short. That is how the bottom of the 8th kicks off. Let's Let's see, Goose Clark is going to get warming up in our bullpen. He's going to start the season as our closer. We'll see how that goes. Now Gustavo Lopez comes up. Lopez still looking for his first Baseball America hit. And he is not going to get it here. He will ground out to third. So still looking for that first hit. Now Ronnie Sear, our third baseman. He is 1 for 3 on the night. 2 down, nobody on. Oh, and he's going to get plunked. Hey, that's our second hit batter of the night. So perhaps tension's flaring just a little, but cooler heads will prevail. We run a tight ship here. I don't want my guys charging the mound. So we'll go back to the top of the order. Jorge Gonzalez, 1 for 4 on the night. He has struck out twice. And he is going to strike out again. So that will end the 8th inning. We'll head to the 9th. And let's see. Yeah, I'm going to call it a night for De La Rosa. I don't want him throwing a complete game on opening day if he doesn't have to. So here we go. This is the New England debut of Goose Clark. Goose Clark, a long-time Baseball America pitcher, well-traveled. He's played for, I think, 3 different teams since this set came out in 2013, so we're happy to have him aboard here. So a non-save situation with a 4-run lead, but he'll have his work cut out for him as he faces the 1, 2, and 3 batters. So Manny Infante lead things off. He is still looking for his first hit as a lobster. And he's not going to get it here. He will fly out once again to center field. So he'll finish 0 for 4 on the night. And we're going to go to the chemistry charts for Josh Bell's at bat. Bell's 1 for 3 on the night. 4-5. Batting team harmony. No, they're neutral, so he will ground out to short. So crowd on its feet. We're 1 out away from opening the season with a win. Here comes Anibal Rodriguez. Rodriguez 0 for 3 on the night. Clark gets the sign. Here's the pitch. He is not a struggler, not a champion. Well, won't get the ground out, won't get the strikeout, but he'll ground out to second. Griffith on to Rosello, and that is all she wrote. 2018 kicks off with a win, and De La Rosa picks up his first win of the season as well. Let's go to our Biddy Beer post-game report. So your winning pitcher is going to be Fernando De La Rosa. He went 8 innings and gave up just that one run all the way back in the 2nd inning. A solo shot to Dorian Cooper. Zuramillo will get the loss, though he pitched really well after that 3rd inning. It looked like it was going to be a blowout, but he was able to settle down. No saves, no holds because of the score. And our MVP of the game is going to go to Fernando De La Rosa. There's his final stats on the night. He went 8 innings, struck out 6, no walks, and just that 1 run. So there you go. Picks up his first win of the season, and he is our first MVP of the game in 2018. Oh, all right. So there we go. A good start to the season, and very much looking forward to seeing how this team plays over the course of the year. This is the first time that team number 1 is not, at least on paper, one of the better teams in the set. So it'll be interesting to just test my managerial skills and see how they do. But there we go. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and we just picked up our first win of the season. So let's see, just some questions here. Dave is asking about the origins of the Baseball America sets. Yeah, so this is just a fictional set that came out the very first year that History Maker Baseball came out, all the way back in 2013. One of the tenets of all of the Play.com games is that designer Keith Avalone always puts out a fictional set with games, and so baseball he knew would be no different, and so he released the set and he called it Baseball America. It's a set of it comes with 12 teams and a sheet of free agent players that you can assign as you like. And what's nice about the set is that all the players do have a number on them, so if you want to just jump right in, you can. They're automatically set up on teams. But it's, you know, it's sort of unintrusive on the player card. So if you also want to do a fantasy draft and make your own teams, you're certainly free to do that as well. And I'm a big fan of fictional teams. I love playing out you know, fictional leagues and kind of creating my own history, as if you will. And so I have gotten each set that's come out. I have not finished a season with each set, but definitely a lot of fun. It's something I look forward to. I almost look forward to the fictional Baseball America set more than I do the Major League set. So, all right, let's see. Any other questions? Did I miss any? So, all right, guys. Well, hey, thanks so much for tuning in. As I said, I'm just gonna try to do this once a week to come on live and do a game to maybe not burn out both myself and my viewers on these. So, yeah, so we'll be back on next Tuesday with the next game. I'll catch you guys up on where New England is and where all the other teams are in the standings. And this should be a lot of fun. So I'm definitely looking forward to second year of doing this project. So let's see. Oh, question about does Keith decide the player moves? Except yes, all entirely on Keith's and Keith's mind. And I'm not sure what or you know, if he has a process that he goes through. In the letter that comes with this year's set, he even says that there was more movement than is normal. So I don't know if that's just something he wanted to do, was to have, you know, kind of mix the players up. So, but yes, although it's possible that the card for Fernando De La Rosa may have been somewhat affected by my project last year and the response that people had to Fernando Mania. So so never let it be said that a you know, a customer drive for something, or you know, people saying that they enjoyed something doesn't have an effect on a game designer. So but other than that, no, everything Keith just decides on who gets moved where, how their stats change, how their card changes. And so yeah, so it's kind of one of the fun things. You get the card set, and you know, you wonder, oh, is my favorite player moved to a different team? I know, like, everyone's going to be probably upset that one of our catchers from last year, Santos Iraneta, he is now no longer on New England. That was kind of a bummer when I saw that. But I guess that's part of the game. You know, nobody stays on the same team forever now, so you know, so we just kind of roll with the punches and see what we can do with the players that we have. So, all right, guys. Well, again, thank you so much. We'll see everybody next Tuesday. If I don't come on sooner, I'm actually thinking of maybe doing a couple other different things, maybe getting the news back on in some format. But we'll see how things go. So, all right. So until then, hope everyone has a great evening, and until next time, get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.